In the arid outskirts of El Paso, Texas, near a crumbling stretch of highway where tumbleweeds rolled like ghosts of forgotten stories, lived a donkey named Martin. He had once been part of a small rancher's daily life, hauling hay, carrying water, even giving rides to kids. But when the rancher's business went under, Martin was simply left behind. He wandered the desert plains for weeks, skin scorched, ribs showing, hoofs cracking from the rocky soil. With no shelter, no food, and no one to care, Martin limped through each day, heading nowhere but away from everything he'd once known. Locals spotted him now and then, stray kids threw rocks. Truckers honked and laughed as they sped past. One teenager even spray-painted a neon smiley face on his side for TikTok likes. No one helped, no one cared. Until Maribel. Maribel was 14, small and fierce, a Mexican-American girl with sharp eyes and a quiet fire in her heart. She lived nearby in a trailer with her abuela and 3 younger cousins. They had little, no car, no steady income, but Maribel had love for every creature that crossed her path. The first time she saw Martin, she was walking home from school, dust clinging to her shoes, the desert wind pushing her hair into her mouth. She saw him standing beside a rusted fence post, unmoving, his eyes dull. She froze. He looked like a ghost. That night, she snuck back up with a bucket of water and a few tortillas. Martin didn't move. He didn't trust her. But she left the food and whispered, "I see you." Every day for the next 2 weeks, Maribel returned. She brought lettuce from her school lunches, apples she begged from neighbors, stale bread soaked in water. Slowly, Martin began to watch her, then to approach, then, finally, to trust. One night, it rained hard, thunder cracked across the desert and lightning lit up the plains. Maribel panicked. She ran out into the storm barefoot, flashlight in hand, searching for him. She found Martin shivering under a bench street sign, legs buckled, barely breathing. She knelt beside him, wrapped her thin jacket around his soaked neck, and screamed into the night until a passing trucker finally stopped. The man, seeing the soaked, shivering girl hugging a dying donkey, was shaken. He helped lift Martin into the back of his truck. They drove to a small animal sanctuary Maribel had found on a flyer weeks ago but hadn't dared call. The sanctuary took Martin in. He was weak, nearly gone, but they gave him fluids, treatment, rest, and something he hadn't had in a long time, gentleness. Weeks passed. Martin slowly regained weight. His coat began to shine again. The spray paint was washed away. His hoofs healed. And every weekend, Maribel would visit. She sat beside his pen, feeding him apple slices, humming songs from her grandmother's record player. Local news picked up the story. Teen girl rescues abandoned donkey in Texas desert. The article spread like wildfire. Donations poured into the sanctuary. Martin became a local hero. But Maribel refused interviews. "This isn't about me," she said. "It's about how people don't see suffering unless it makes them feel good." One day, a boy from her school approached her. He'd been one of the kids who threw rocks. "I didn't know," he said. "I was just being stupid." Maribel didn't smile. "Now you do," she replied, walking past him. Today, Martin lives at the sanctuary, surrounded by other rescued animals. He's strong, joyful, often trotting to the fence when he hears footsteps, hoping it's her. Maribel still visits, still whispers, "I see you," because sometimes justice isn't loud. Sometimes it's a quiet girl refusing to look away when the world does.